Start the clock.
This is Valley View News.
I miss my son.
Friends and family gathered in remembrance for a fallen CSUN student. Athletic greats were recognized at CSUN's Hall of Fame dinner. And the greatly missed Farmers Market is back to the Valley. Good afternoon and welcome to Valley View News. I'm Amanda Montgomery.
And I'm Catherine Opitz. Police are still trying to solve the case of CSUN student Clifton Hibbert Jr., who was murdered a year ago. Valley View's Laura Stace reports that Hibbert's family is reaching out to the community.
Every day I wake up and I don't see Cliff.
Clifton Hibbert Jr. was fatally shot from behind a year ago. His mother, Donna Brown, friends and family took to the streets as a lead in the case is yet to be found. Brown spoke to local shopkeepers, a congregation exiting from a church service, and local residents to see if they knew anything about her son's murder.
My heart is broken and I need you guys to take a stand. Anything you know, go to the website.
It's justiceforcliff.com, okay?
Hibbert's close friend Colin Williams joined in the door-knocking effort.
We just want to bring awareness to the neighborhood and to people all over that it's not a problem to speak up when there's injustice.
We want to go down 42nd and Vernon, and we also just want to continue going east down the 40s.
Friends and family hope the $85,000 reward will encourage anyone with information to come forward about the murders that happen right here on this street. Uwe Eidigan was one of the last people to see Clifton alive.
He went to the same party, and then he left to come back out here to the city, and then I didn't hear or see him after that.
With so many windows overlooking the place where Hibbert was shot, Brown believes that someone, somewhere, knows something about her son's murder. In downtown Los Angeles, I'm Laura Stace for Valley View News.
I miss my son. I miss my son and it hurts so bad.
The 2009 tax season is coming to an end on April 15th. If you still need to do your taxes but don't know where to go, don't worry. Valley View's Catherine Opitz found a program that helps prepare and file taxes for free.
The CSUN Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program helps Angelenos prepare their taxes for free. To qualify, individual taxpayers have to earn less than $45,000 a year. VITA Program Coordinator Donna Watkins says the free tax help will become even more important as the economic downturn continues.
Your tax return that you're doing is for the prior year, so a lot of people who are now without a job might not have been within our scope. They might have made too much. So I think next year we'll see a bigger increase than this year.
The VITA program operates at more than a dozen locations across LA County. Most of the preparation sites are at public libraries or churches like this one in Northridge. David Hendricks has been using the help of VITA since 2005.
I found out about them through my mother. She's a worker here in the business administrations department and come down every year.
The tax preparations are completely run by CSUN students. Accounting major and VITA volunteer Nicole Castañeda says the program helps her prepare for her career.
It's a good experience, and it's helping me to learn what I want to do with my accounting degree in the future. So give me kind of the job of a CPA. So I know what this is like now.
To take advantage of VITA, taxpayers need to bring their ID, social security number, and W-2 forms. If filing jointly, both parties have to come to the site together. All VITA sites will be closed from April 6th to April 12th, but if you still need some last-minute tax assistance, you can go to www.csun.edu/VITA to find out about hours and locations. In Northridge, I'm Catherine Opitz for Valley View News. The Obama administration says General Motors and Chrysler must prove viability soon or will face bankruptcy. GM will be given 60 days to restructure, while Chrysler will have 30 days to work out a merger with Fiat. As part of restructuring cost cuts, General Motors CEO Jack Wagoner is being forced to resign. Last year alone, Wagoner received nearly $15 million in compensation. The restructuring will also include the elimination of 47,000 jobs. Neither automaker has been able to satisfy the terms attached to the millions of dollars in bailout funds they have received.
More than half of the state's gas stations may face fines and closures for missing the deadline to eliminate the toxic vapors from their pumps. An estimated 2,000 of nearly 4,000 service stations in Southern California have not installed next-generation vapor tapping systems. But lawmakers have proposed 2 bills seeking a delay.
The student governing body at Cal State Northridge is attempting to break a 9-year-old record. Associated Students is trying to encourage more CSUN students to come out and vote for their new AS representatives. A majority of the students running for positions are basing their campaigns on a now familiar concept, change. Valley View's Amanda Montgomery is in Northridge with more.
I know you want to vote. It'll only take 2 seconds.
For 2 days at Cal State Northridge, students are voting for who will be their new representatives for the Associated Student Government. Associated students hope to have over 4,000 students vote, breaking the voting record of over 3,000 9 years ago. The current Vice President, Nicole Umali, believes students should vote to have a voice on issues they are concerned about on campus.
They can have a say within the student government and have a student representative to really push for issues that they feel are important within their college or within their community.
4 tents are set up around CSUN to give students all over campus the opportunity to vote. Candidates walk around campus handing out flyers and talking to students about the elections. For weeks, AS candidates have been participating in debates on campus to encourage students to vote. These debates allow other students to learn more about the candidates and their views.
I'm here getting my graduate degree, a master's in family and consumer science.
Luis Carbajo, I'm a graduate student pursuing a master's degree in electrical engineering.
Lansdale, I'm a third-year junior here. I'm a first-time freshman from New Jersey.
Over 40 students are running for positions in the Associated Student Government. There's a diverse group of candidates and all encourage change and want to be the voice for the CSUN student body. In Northridge, this is Amanda Montgomery for Valley View News. The LA Board of Education is attempting to bridge a $718 million deficit with widespread cuts and layoffs. Jobs on the chopping block range from custodians to principals. Layoff notices have gone out to 5,500 employees. Parent groups, unions, and other organizations have launched campaigns to try to save the jobs.
The first charter school to operate on local university campus has opened its doors. The $13 million Stern Math and Science School at Cal State LA will serve more than 400 students. Stern students will have access to the university library and college classes.
1 year ago, CSUN students Sunny Riker and Evan Rosenblatt joined together to produce their own dance show. All their hard work finally hit the stage last Saturday at the Plaza del Sol Performance Hall. Valley View's Erica Gutierrez reports.
Snapshots, a dance experience, brought 2 dancers' dreams to the stage. CSUN students Sunny Reichert and Evan Rosenblatt created the show for the presidential scholarship they received last year. The show brought together high school and college students as well as professional dancers. Sunny and Evan brought a mix of dance styles, music, and levels of performers to the stage. The audience enjoyed hip-hop, ballet, jazz, and even a unique piece incorporating basketballs with dance and sound. The 2 dancers were responsible for all aspects of the show and put their love for dance into motion. As a dancer, this project was a milestone for Sunny.
Usually I just come and learn a dance and I perform it, and I need to show up for showtime. Like, it's everything, just having to have my hand in everything.
Evan choreographed a special dance in memory of Roger Nunez, a dancer at Northridge Academy High who passed away in a fatal car accident this February.
You had the Dreamscape theater dancers who were more representative of the supernatural, and then the kids just played themselves. It was a chance for them to cope, a chance to release that most people don't have.
Created around a high school theme, the 9 performances in the program were a dedication to Nunez. In Northridge, I'm Erica Gutierrez for Valley View News.
Sunny's more than a talented dancer. She is also part of our staff here at Valley View News.
Coming up next, a look at animal cruelty.
And CSUN students celebrate their men's basketball team's successful season.